Hey guys, ASMG here. So this video is going to show the top 10 characters that I really want and I don't actually have, and there are various reasons on why I don't have them. One, because I did spend orbs and I wasn't lucky, or two, I didn't have any orbs and I just skipped the gacha for a more important gacha. This is when Global was 1 month behind JP, and that's why some characters or old characters are here. So some factors to take into consideration are: one, they're really good link slots, because due to the link slot pushing system as well. Two, they're just really OP characters, and three, maybe because I just really like them as well. So let's start off with number 10. Alrighty, number 10, we got Mashiro. Mashiro, I spent heaps of orbs when she first came out, and that gacha made me hate Love and Rose with a passion. The reason why I did want it was, before Kenny was really announced and we knew how OP he was, she was a really decent blue with 20% damage reduction. I think she was the very first 20% damage reduction character. She had Frenzy, and that's really the big reason why I wanted her. I didn't have any decent blue Frenzy characters, but now she's a really vital character in that her stats are really high, especially her attack. She has 20% damage reduction, and the Silent Potion makes this character a must if you're running a damage reduction blue character. For example, my blue Kenny is, his link slots are 10, 10, 2, and she would make the best link slot for my blue Kenny. Right now on my blue Kenny, I do have Dungai as a NAD link and Kid Nell as a 16 DR link, and my third link is another DR link, but it's not blue, so that level 2 is kind of waste. But I'm hoping I can get Musha in the future, and my blue Kenny will be an absolute monster. So next up, we'll move up to number 9. So coming in at number 9 is Tsukishima. This banner I didn't really go for. I think the banner was Kugo, Fullbring, and Tsukishima. The reason why I didn't go for it was I was very low on orbs, and I didn't think a massive upgrade from Ruruka to Fullbring would be massive. However, I definitely was wrong in that regard. The reason why Tsukishima is at number 9 was he's still a really decent character in PvP, especially put Soul Potions on him and damage reduction. He has no killer weakness because he's considered human, and no character has a human killer. He's got a heal, most of his moves do weakening, and just his stats overall are really good, SP wise and attack. He's a character you can double chappy, so he can be more tanky with the extra defense and extra stamina. Unfortunately, I still haven't got him. Hopefully in the future I'll get him just before he doesn't drop down from top tier to mid tier. And we'll move on to number 8. So coming in at number 8, we got Zabimaru, the only damage reduction character that's not a Metal Exchange character. We do have Don the Chaka, but obviously his average stats are much lower than Zabimaru. Thing is, this character will be a beauty for my Toshiro, my new Toro or Swimsuit Nemu in PvP. You know, 20% of 655 attack is 131, so you're getting an additional 131 attack and approximately 125, 120 SP, which is really nice for Toshiro, Swimsuit Nemu, and New Tora. Honestly, I never actually summoned for this character either, I just skipped her, but I kind of do regret it now. Hopefully Calab does release a 20% damage reduction character in the red attribute. I'll honestly spend heaps of orbs for a 20% red damage reduction character, but that's the only reason why I want to do it, just for a decent red damage reduction slot. So next up we'll go number 7. So number 7 is Swimsuit Nell. I spent heaps of orbs trying to get Swimsuit Nell, but I failed. I ended up getting 3 or 4 Swimsuit Nemus, and not even a Swimsuit Ruruka either. Swimsuit Nell has 14% strong attack recharge time. I have literally zero, negative 14% strong attack recharge time. Her move pool is really nice. Probably one of the best purple PvE characters. I've seen her with 10, 10, 10 link slots, and she's an absolute monster. She can one-shot bosses as well. Honestly, Nell is just one of my favorite characters. Plus, she's got really high SP, decent move pool with Frenzy and a Ranka killer. You can't go wrong with this character in PvE. PvP, she doesn't play the best. There are better purple Frenzy characters in PvP such as Gin, and Gin is definitely on this list. But Swimsuit Nemu is not high enough just because she's not a must character, but she is one of my favorite female characters in Bleach. Coming in at number 6 is Joshiro. I know some people hated this character when the summons did come out because all they kept calling was Joshiro. but I didn't feel like I needed to spend my orbs on this gacha, this mid-month gacha. I was saving my orbs for, I believe it was Stark. Stark was the end of month gacha before these guys. The reason why I do want him is that 20% damage reduction link. I do have Grimjow, but the more 20% damage reduction links in the same attribute with Soul Link potions, you make an absolute monster in any character. His attack is decent at 606 and SP 698. I do wish his attack was much higher because if you put him on characters like Sajin, who's mostly a NAD character in PvP with the chappies, he's going to be more effective than Grimjow because they are really similar in that regard, where they have much lower attack compared to SP. And that's the only reason why I want him, just for the Soul Link potion system and the 20% damage reduction. Coming in at number 5, we got Xyloporo. Xyloporo is very unique in that he has one of his strong attacks that's a boost, a heal, and also does damage. Another thing that's unique about it is he is the only blue normal attack damage plus 25%. We have two decent 20% attacks, which are Dungai and Ichiru, but this guy, absolute monster. Plus, he is, I think, the only non-seasonal blue healer as well, so you got to take that into consideration. It would be really good in extreme co-op or inheritance zone, and you could probably auto inheritance zone on the lower difficulty because of that heal. Honestly, he wouldn't replace my blue Kenny PvP. He would be a really good soul trait, but he would replace my blue characters in PvE because a character with a heal is more reliable when you're autoing, and most of the time when I play Bleach in regards to PvE, it's mostly on auto the game. So this character would be my main blue auto character. So coming in at number 4, we got Retsu. Retsu is the only orange healer, and the good thing about it is that her soul trait is negative 12% recharge time. It's very rare that you get a healing character with that soul trait. So if you stack another 12% recharge time, you got negative 48%, which is approximately half of the time neglected. So her heals will be every 15 seconds. Also, taking a look at her stats are really decent too. She's more of a hybrid build, attack 651, SP 654. I do want a healer in every category, and she's an absolute monster in PvP as well. I've seen her with chappies, and if I didn't get her, she would automatically replace my Super Tsunemi because she doesn't have that attribute weakness, unlike Super Tsunemi where she's with red and blue will beat her. She's honestly an absolute monster, plus she's ranged, which is really nice too. When her gacha came out with Joshiro, unfortunately I didn't summon. I was saving my orbs for Stark. I thought Stark was the better option in regards to Joshiro and Retsu. So coming in at number 3, we got my man Stark. Stark is my third favorite Sparta, number 1 being Ukiura and number 2 being Grimjow. We had a phase where we didn't have any decent normal attack purple characters, and when Stark came along, he excited the whole community. He's got 747 attack, 40% bruiser, killer, soul reaper, and soul trait 20% normal attack damage, so he can do 80% extra damage to soul reapers, and his nest string is really fast. His move pool is also really decent. But when his gacha came out, I did summon, however I wasn't lucky in getting Stark. Actually, in that banner I pulled 0 banners. It was basically all fillers, and it was pretty much bad luck. He is still one of the best PvE purple NAD characters to date. However, in PvP, he's not the best. He does get demolished, but nonetheless, I do need a really decent purple PvE unit. Coming in at number 2, we got Gin. Honestly, I think I underestimated this guy. This guy is an absolute monster in PvP, especially with that soul potion. His strong attacks go off very quick, nice radius, and this guy's an absolute monster. This guy is my weakness to Sajin and many other characters as well. He's got really high SP at 692. His killer is Soul Reaper, well, basically 6% majority of the characters. Soul trait, strong attack damage plus 20%, and Frenzy. Man, this character with full bring and another SAD unit, those teams are the worst, and if I get him, trust me, I'll be making one of those teams. However, when his gacha came out, I did underestimate him, and I did skip the gacha. I thought he wasn't going to be the best. I thought Swimsuit now would be a better unit, but this guy definitely tops off Swimsuit now in regards to PvP, and it was a mistake on my part. Coming in number 1, we got Tag Team Koga, man. This guy is an absolute monster. This guy has destroyed my 1000 Year Blood War Toshiro multiple times, and that's because if you look at his stats, they're decent, but it's that killer he's got, Sorry But Captain, and that soul trait, negative 12% damage taken. So he does 60% extra damage to captains because 40% of the captain and 20% sorry bar, so 40 plus 20 is obviously 60. But that's not all. He's a ranged character, some of his moves do weakening, and his special does burn. Man, if I do get this character, he's definitely going to be one of my main PvP characters. I do like tech characters in purple. As you can see from the top 3 list, they're all tech and purple characters. But when his banner did come out, I can't remember if I did something for him or not, but from what I remember, I did, I think, 750 orbs, and I wasn't lucky. But when it does pop up again, even in a tech banner, tech filler banner, I will use some orbs to try to get this guy, because even if he's kicked out of the meta, like from top tier to mid tier, his soul trait is still useful, and there's no negative 20% damage taken tech characters besides him, so he's going to be a really useful link in regards to soul and potions. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe for more Bleach Brave Souls content, and enjoy the rest of your day.